Let's get some analysis from Javier Farje. He's a Latin America analyst and joins me live from London. Thank you for being with us on the program. This is a significant moment for Milei, his political future, and of course, economic stability in the country. How will this win continue to shape the economy, though, especially with Milei's robust economic reforms?
Well, he'll be able to go ahead with certain reforms he wants to make, like the reforms of the labor market, reforms of the state, etc. We mustn't forget, as James Gatica said in Buenos Aires, he still needs to negotiate. He doesn't have an overall majority, neither in the deputies chamber nor in the Senate. He is one of the biggest party, but not overall majority. He will still need 15 votes at least in the deputies chamber to pass laws. He will get them very easily, especially because Mauricio Macri, the former president, is his ally, and he will get the votes from him. Also, he would need a handful of votes in the Senate to pass that. The advantage is, first of all, he'll be able to go ahead with the reforms, and second, he will be able to prevent any kind of impeachment, and he will be able to exercise presidential veto in certain laws that the opposition may want to pass. On the other hand, he delivered a very conciliatory speech. He used to call names and insult the opposition. Now he was very conciliatory because he may need some votes from the opposition to pass certain laws. So it's a big victory for him. It was unexpected because all the signs said that he was going to probably lose. He had lost in early December the province of Buenos Aires, where 38% of the voters live. He's lost the Peronista, the Kirchner band has lost that. He's won there. He still needs votes, more votes to pass laws, but he's in a much stronger position than he was before. The markets recovered because of that, and obviously the bailout of $20 billion that Trump gave him has helped. It was a bailout, yes.
Yeah, I mean, that brings me to my next question, because Donald Trump, he had already pledged support for him, and that'll only continue, especially with what you mentioned, the $20 billion bailout package. But what is it the U.S. is getting in return for this support?
That's a very good question. The bailout is a currency swap bailout. That means that the two central banks, the Federal Reserve and the Argentina Central Bank, they exchange money, they exchange currencies, and in the benefit of the Argentinian bank in order to acquire liquidity. On the other hand, because it's a currency swap, Trump is going to be able to claim victory over China. China has an $18 billion currency swap deal with Argentina. And Trump said, we want you to start doing the currency swap with us and leave China out of this. So they still have this 18 billion currency swap business. But by giving Argentina this 20 billion currency swap bailout, it will help Milei to be able to cut any kind of deals with China and stick to the United States. So it's a victory for Trump because he'll be able to neutralize China, which has an increasing influence in Latin American economies, and at the same time he will help his friend Javier Milei in Argentina.
Okay, Javier Farje, Latin America analyst, thank you so much for being with us here on TRT World.